What is even happening here? Well, I'll tell you. I got out a table, a bench, a plastic tablecloth, some cereal liners, a bowl of, yeah, it's used, you can tell by the color, but a bowl of salt water, my rust water with rusty items in it, my rust water that has no rusty items in it, some twine, gloves, very important, scissors, so we can have a play. Oh, and I have material soaking in vinegar water. It does have a little bit of stuff on it already, but I wasn't happy with it, and there's a ton of white space. So we're gonna work with this today. Are you ready? Hey, it's Dawn with For Grace Creations. Are you ready to play? We are dealing with natural sunlight today because we're outside, so there are going to be shadows. So let's get our gloves on. Protect your surface. And I'm going to grab my rust water, the one that has vinegar and water, and the items have been sitting in it for a long time. By the way, it doesn't have to sit as long as mine have. I was just kind of lazy and didn't really do anything with it yet. Actually, hold on, I want to shake it up. We're gonna get the rusty items out. And to do that, I'm going to pour this water into a different jar so I can then pull the items out easier. All right, I think I got it. So I'm gonna set this aside. And now, let's see. These things did not rust very well. That is okay. We're not gonna use them. Oh boy. This guy, huge, yucky, rusty. We'll play with that. All right, so we have all these fun items to play with, and I'm going to take my fabric out of this vinegar water that it's been soaking in. I'm gonna link the video to the first video I did playing, and I explain about the vinegar water. And let's just get those few things out first. We're gonna take this fabric and lay it out. Doesn't matter what kind of fabric, doesn't matter what size. But our fabric is wet with vinegar water, and I'm gonna end up rolling it. So let's start on one end and just place some items on there. You can just do it willy-nilly, meaning, you know, wherever you want. Just know that your fabric needs to be touching these items in order to get a print on them. And I don't know how well it's gonna fold up, but that's okay. All right, so we have some in there. Let's put a few more in. And this is all we're gonna do the whole way while we keep rolling it up. So yeah, all you're doing is just setting metal items. They don't have to be rusty already. Any metal items, because this vinegar is going to help them rust and leave rust prints on this fabric. Now we need to tie this tight, making sure the fabric is really, really tight on there. And be careful if you have nails and items that are pokey. That's where you can get twine, anything to tie it up with. String, yarn, whatever you've got. I'm using this, and I'm thinking it will also rust or get the rust color. So tight, the key is tight. Okay, that's good. I got my crappy scissors for this because they could get rust on them. Really pull it tight, and then what? Well, I got a nail here on the end. We'll wrap it a few times around that nail. Okay, now this needs to sit in the sunshine. It is kind of a cloudy and sunny both day. I don't know. Supposedly we're supposed to get a lot of clouds, so I'm gonna take advantage of the sunshine now and set this out in the sun. But if you don't have any sunshine, just set it somewhere where there's some daylight. I'm gonna let this sit probably 24 hours till it's dry. And if it's not dry, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take my hairdryer to it after 24 hours just to give it a quick dry. Now we're gonna do this one. And this one, guys, I'm actually going to put this huge thing, I mean, look, and it's heavy. I'm going to put this thing down and attempt to wrap this around it. And when this comes over, it's gonna sit on top of that fabric. So maybe we'll put a nail and a soda can tab there. And we'll wrap it. So now on this one, I found this, and I'm gonna take this black rust water, shake it up real good, open the lid, and I'm gonna put a little bit on here. Now that's gonna sit in the sunlight. And this one, I'm gonna roll it sideways. A few nails, and then wrap. Another nail. And how about a soda tab? This is what we have. And I'm going to take our rust water that's orange and shake it up. And now, where is, right, there it is, it was hiding. I'm gonna get some of this and just put it on there. It is nice and wet, but while we wait, I'm going to take some lace, some ribbon, some sari silk that is pink, and I'm going to, it's been in this vinegar water soaking. I'm actually going to wring it out, and I'm gonna stick it in to this rust water jar, I think. I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I wrung this one out, this fabric. I'm going to tie rubber bands around it really tight and then drop it in here for a little while, take it out, let it sit and dry. Okay, I heard you say that you wanna see me do that. So I did find two stray, a nut and a bolt stray. I'm just gonna shove them in here and scrunch her up. And then I'm gonna take a couple of rubber bands. I got a big bag of rubber bands at Harbor Freight, but you can get them at probably Bi-Mart, the Dollar Tree, Staples, Home Depot. So we're just, oh, we're wrapping our gloves. We're wrapping, okay, that is really tight. And now I'm going to just plop it in there for a while. I don't know how long. Oh, now I gotta reach my hand in to get it. No, I have a spoon. Oh my. All right, lace. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this lace. Grab this rust water and shake it up. Set the lace in the lid and just put some of this on there. There we go. Oh, it's getting cold out here. Okay, we'll let that sit for a minute. And this string I'm just gonna sit there and do the same. I'm gonna put some of this on this side and some of the orange on the other side. Now, oh yeah, my ball of sari silk that is pink. It looks darker now that it's wet. It's not as dark when it's dry. We're gonna go ahead and wrap that with some rubber bands. And I think what I'll do is grab it by the edge and just dip it in there some. And then let it sit. This one is kind of a bigger piece, so I'm gonna fold it in half and I'm gonna twist it up and then twist it up again. Now it's in a funky ball. Dip the end in there and then maybe a little more. And then let's dip the other end in the orange one. And let it sit. Ooh, this one's coming to the top. So let's take that one out and let it sit. Okay, now it's got to sit for a while because, as you know, it's soaked. Everything's dry. I'm not gonna lie, the sun went away, and so I did get out my heat gun a little bit to dry them, but let's open these and see what the results are. There's a nail print. That's kind of cool. Now I will, when I'm done here, I will soak all of these in some salt water for a while, wring them out, let them dry again, and then I will press them with the iron. But for now, we just need to unroll them. All right, this should be interesting. Remember, we had our big, huge guy here. Now, there's multiple colors on this. Wow, look at the, oh my gosh, look. I can't wait to see what this looks like ironed. Those prints, I had no idea that that would show up. The back is even darker. That is the weirdest print, almost like a butterfly. Wow. Okay, the next one I unrolled off camera, and this is the one that we did first. Look at the different colors. So different types of metal leave different colors is my assumption. Rust water and iron water is what I can think of. Look at those prints. Wow. Now the backside is darker, and I will say this is the one that was in direct sunlight the longest, and so it did get more vibrant colors. So if you can wait and do this when the sun is shining, you will get more vivid results. All right, here's this one ironed and flat. I see a little more definition of things. Do you see right here on the right-hand side, the heart? It's upside down, but it left a print. I'm so happy about that. Weird, weird markings. Wow. All right, let's turn it over. Yeah, this side is darker, and the markings are a little bit different. Boy, like I said, you never know what you're going to get when you do this. If you happen to try this, will you tag me so I can see your creations? Okay, here's this one. This is the one that had that gigantic piece of metal. And it's ironed now. Wow. Backside. This is so cool. All right. Look at this one. We'll flip this one over as well. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if you try this. Let me know. Tag me. I want to see everybody's creations. And could you do me a favor? Hit like on this video. Subscribe if you'd like to. And then leave me a comment. Let me know, number one, are you going to try this? Number two, what kind of videos would you like to see me doing? Do you want more tutorials, like how-to? If so, what kinds of things? Do you want more mess making? More pondering purpose? I don't know if you've seen those videos. Or maybe just to sit down and craft along with me and jibber jabber? I'm not sure. So let me know. And thanks so much for being here, you guys. Bye.